just on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could.
Before they go fast and start to power slide, we salute you with the big blocks, 4 wide, the crowd pounding, earth shaking, window rattling beasts of the Northeast. It's the big block modified Super Dirt Car Series.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly race chat.
Adam Ross and Clinton Jeffrey are live and interactive every Tuesday night. Rivals Race Chat is your home for race discussion, debate, news, interviews, and more. They'll even take your questions and comments live on the air and talk to some of the newsmakers each week. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on GeForce TV.
Her first point. Yeah, Lucy Olson, talented sophomore.
Hi, Dirt fans. Welcome. We're here for the Topside Tuesday. I'm Joe White up here with Corey in the booth. And we got some Coast to Coast Racing Network here tonight as Topside Tuesday presented by Extreme E-Speed TV. Going to be a good one. Kicking it off here with the Pro Late models. Got your Tim Chapman Racing. And if you're not checked out Tim Chapman Racing, they bring all the action for the C2C NASCAR Xfinity Series on Thursday night. Well, look at this. We're going to grid them on up here for heat race number 1. Flatline Racing Bodies. Check out Flatline Racing Bodies. Some awesome racing bodies manned by NASCAR Regional Short Track Champion Dan Chapman is on there from Clarence, Iowa. So, let's look at our grid here real quick. Man up front, Terry Landis starting out front. Steven Spees there second. Go to Proud starting in third. We got Tyler Bittenfield there in fourth. Zach Chapman starting fifth. And Jeffrey Kemper there in the sixth place spot. Well, Corey, man, it's going to be some good action here tonight. Got late models, then we got Talladega.
Yes, it is going to be pretty good racing. Had 11 cars sign up for these pro late models. We're going to kick things off here at Cedar Lake, a good 3/8 mile track up in Wisconsin.
Nice.
Got the Yoo-Hoo car out front. We know how you like the Yoo-Hoos, Joe. It's Terry Landis. He's going to lead them off here. Giving these guys another pace lap around the 3/8 mile Cedar Lake Speedway. I have 6 laps the distance. Everyone is transferring out of this one. Just setting the inside row. I guess we're still pacing. So they're giving these guys a few laps of pacing here to see the green flag.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Okay,
Green.
I think race control has found a glitch here. They have extended the caution. So, technical difficulties here, race fans, as they are trying to figure it out. They're still pacing.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to figure out why the pace truck isn't out on the racetrack, and huh. I'm confused as much as I'm sure race control and these drivers are. It's put them in an infinite loop here for pacing. We'll see what race control does and what. I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, probably trying to figure a lineup or something here. So, see what's going on. They just did all the lap. White flag. It does on my end. Now we're green. Get the Yoo-Hoo machine out front there. Landis, Speeds and company. Slide job action.
That's Stefan Spies right there behind him in the blue and orange.
Trouble in the back. Kemper. He's around with Bittenfield. Say green though. I don't know why my thing is saying white flag, but I haven't seen it call.
Something to do with the way they advance the caution lap at the beginning, and it glitched things out. I think they're counting laps here. This might be lap 3, halfway through for Terry Landis out front. Stefan Spies still travels behind him. Behind those two, you have Dakota Proud.
Well, we'll see when they slow down. Right now, like you said, you got Landis out front, so kind of a wild start to this one here. Let's see if Roger gives me the update. If he's listening. Oh, Roger.
Oh, look at this slider for the lead. That's Stefan Spies taking it away from Terry Landis. Might be checkered there because they just slowed down. So, unofficially, maybe give Stefan Spies your Heat 1 win, Terry Landis second, Dakota Proud third, Zach Chapman fourth. Unofficially.
Yeah, we'll find it out. So, but we know everybody makes the feature anyways. Should get a heat race number 2 here, though. Kind of wild one on it. Got Talladega coming up in a little while. That's going to be exciting. 50 laps there. Truck action. Racing this around here. Heat race number 2, Langland Mechanical. You got Langland Mechanical, a second to none heating and air conditioning company in the Hamilton area. And their promise to their customers is their own professionally trained Langdon specialist. If you're in the Hamilton area, you want 100% satisfaction, check out Langdon Mechanical. And I'm still waiting for this thing to switch over.
I'm thinking we might be switching over servers here, ladies and gentlemen. So,
right. Okay.
Okay. I mean, everybody's leaving the server, so.
Hey, boys.
Hey, what's up, man?
Well, I'll tell you, the Pace truck driver has had a overdose on some good old Wisconsin cheese and some probably rum or something.
Gotcha.
That heat race rolled off and the Pace truck just went straight off the track. So what we're doing is we're going to put up another session here and start from the start again. So we do apologize to the viewers out there and apologize to you guys, but we'll get her started over here.
All right. Folks, you heard it. We'll be right back here in just a few.
Before they go fast and start to power slide, we salute you with the big blocks 4 wide, the crowd pounding, earth shaking, window rattling beasts of the Northeast. It's the big block modified Super Dirt Car Series.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly race chat.
Adam Ross and Clinton Jeffrey are live and interactive every Tuesday night. Rivals Race Chat is your home for race discussion, debate, news, interviews, and more. They'll even take your questions and comments live on the air and talk to some of the newsmakers each week. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on GeForce TV.
Yeah, Lucy Olson, talented sophomore.
All right, Dirt fans, we're back again. Heat Race 1. Flatline Racing Bodies. We got Terry Landis out front. Jeffrey Kemper there in second. Steven Spees starting in third. Jeff Lehrer there in fourth. And Tyler Mittenfield in fifth. And, well, Corey, hopefully, Pace Truck won't go wonky.
Well, I think we learned our lesson. We do not send the pace truck driver off a little bit early here. We're just going to do the full iRacing official 2 pace laps and not send him off too early. He's had a little bit too much of that Wisconsin good cheese and maybe some wine with it. Oh, boy.
He must have spiked that cheese. Yeah. Well, it's kind of short track here tonight.
Yep, 3/8 of a mile. You're pretty much your standard dirt track size. Not quite your standard dirt track banking, though. It kind of is. A lot of your dirt tracks out in the Midwest kind of look like this. A lot of them don't have a wall. This one has a wall.
Lernerville, the only one don't have a little wall. Learn real quick. Get up on that cushion.
Green flag, green
Hop
flag.
out and bite you. Green flag. We're racing here. Topside Tuesday here tonight. Extreme E-Speed TB. And out front you got Landis and old Kemper there. They're going to go battling each other.
Now coming in from that old server to this one, Landis was able to keep the pole. And that is still by the luck of the draw. So he got lucky twice here tonight.
Lottery ticket.
Yeah. Right now he's getting edged out here by Jeffrey Kemper. He's up in that gray car on the high side. Now here comes Steven Spies on the outside as well.
Yeah, Speeds, not Spies.
Spies.
Yeah, Speed. I know I see. But right now he's looking good. Old Speed's looking so strong. Everybody kind of single file. Yoo-hoo, man, right now. Landis, he's falling back. Battle for the lead. Old Speed's going to look to the inside. Looks like the inside might work a little bit for a slide job.
Yeah, inside is definitely going to work out a lot early on in this race. Maybe later on throughout the feature, we'll see the top come in. But right now, that's Speeds on the bottom. Kemper up top. Coming out turn number 4, they're going to see the white flag in the air put up by Barney. Here we go.
Absolutely side by side. Who's going to get it out of turn 2? Down a bad stretch. They make a little contact going to 3 and 4. It's going to give it to Speeds. And the battle coming on with Kemper and Landis out of it. It's going to be Speeds, Landis, Kemper. Top 3. Man, what a finish to that race. That'll swing us over at Heat Race number 2. That's the Langdon Mechanical here tonight. We got Dakota Proud going to be out front in this one. Joseph Grandy starting in second. Kurt Shatner there in third. And Patrick Spangler going to round out the 4th place spot. Not a bad start here tonight for these guys.
Not all 4 of them in here. All 4 will transfer on. You know, they did it. They're going to do an invert of 4, I think.
All right.
So whoever,
Make it fair.
I think whoever wins this is going to start in the last spot in the feature. That's what it says. It says 4 to feature, invert cool. 4. Maybe it's inverting the 4 off the random draw for this heat race. I'm not sure.
You know, I like that, you know, because then it takes away. I mean, you got your fast guys. They're going to be fast no matter what. But sometimes they might be in the back, and, you know, they got to work their way to the front.
Absolutely. Here we go. That's Dakota Proud in the blue car. Gonna lead him off.
Proud man out here. Grandy right there with him. Pace truck drops off. Going racing here tonight. Topside Tuesday. Green flag.
I'll see them all drop to the bottom side. Contact with Proud and
Woo,
company Grandy Spangler involved as well.
Yeah, they upside down. That one puts Shatner out front. Grandy right behind him. Spangler's going to hang on. So now we've got a little 3-car running around here. Whew. Trouble up front.
So Schatzer, the one coming out of there clean in green. He's got a good advantage right now over Grandy, and Grandy, they have a little, maybe over a little half a track over Spangler.
Oh, yeah. I think 8 seconds over Spangler, so got a good little lead right now, kind of just now seeing what they can do, man. Getting a little hopped up for the feature time here tonight. Should be pretty good, but later on we've got some got our pickup trucks. Talladega.
That'll be pretty good as well. White flag in the air for Kurt Satcher out front. He's going to lead this thing after the contact between Grandy and company at the beginning of this race.
Good. Coming around final time. He got it. Got Grandy second, Spangler. Old Proud's going to hang on to fourth here tonight. Let's bring us over to a little bit of warm-up here, folks. Now we're going to have an LCQ. Yep. We'll be right back here in just a few.
For Lucy Olson, she has her first point. Yeah, Lucy Olson, talented sophomore.
All right, folks, we're back here and getting set here to go to feature time tonight. Topside Tuesday, presented by the Extreme E-Speed TV. And our warm-up here done. Our intermission there by Sweekin Speedway. Let's grid them up here for the Super Dirt Car Series. Here tonight, Steven Speed's a man out front. Kurt Shatner starting in second. Terry Landis there in third. Joshua Grandy starting fourth. Jeffrey Kemper in fifth. Patrick Spangler 6th, Tyler Bentonfield in 7th, Dakota Proud 8th, and Jeff Valero there in the 9th place spot. Solid team here. Feel like to you. Oh.
Well, where you like Yoo-Hoo out here, Jeff?
You don't like Yoo-Hoo?
It's watered down milk with chocolate powder.
Can't ask what it was made out of. I just asked if you liked it.
Well, I don't.
I mean, I like bologna, but it's made out of everything, man. It ain't part of the cow or something. I don't know, but I mean, come on, man. I mean, it might be moose meat for all I know, but it still tastes good.
Bologna is pig.
I mean, but it still tastes good. But come on, man. Oh, hurt all the kids' feelings out there. Dang.
Oh, either way, Steven Spees out here gonna be on the pole. Gonna set him loose here in any moment here. Coming out of 4. Spees, Schatzer, front row here, gonna drop the hammer down.
That's it. Pace trucks in, green flag. We're racing Topside Tuesday Pro Late models. And we've already seen that this place can kind of get a little bit too grooved, but that inside groove might be the place here early on. I have to see as the feature goes on, and no contact, and the Yahoo man's around. Land this caution out. That's a naughty dog one. Right, real quick on the Malcolm Mills replay and see. We watched it live here. Got a little contact in front of him. I think he had to check up, and he was just a product of guy behind him had to check up and just kind of got run over a little bit. No fault of anybody's there. Just one of them racing deals.
Got lucky he didn't get stuck up on that yellow wall there.
Saw that. That's crazy. So we'll mention later on here after this one. Don't go anywhere. We got some asphalt racing. That's right. We go from the dirt to the asphalt. We go to the high banks, 2.66 miles of Talladega Super Speedway. Well, some pick 'em up trucks here tonight. Gonna be some good racing. You like Talladega, don't you?
When it treats me good, yes.
Yeah. Well, I always say it's not if, it's when the big one's going to happen in that.
In that race, that'll be 50 laps for those truckers. Right now, Steven Spees logging it out front here at Cedar Lake, 3/8 mile dirt track up in Wisconsin. Gonna try to go for that big cheese here tonight.
Cheese whiz.
Gonna get on my cheese wheel.
I like cheese whiz. You like cheese whiz in the can? Put it on crackers.
You mean the spray on cheese?
Yeah. I like Velveeta too. Man. Green flag. Racing. The Spees, he gets a good jump out front. Grandy and all them back here back battling it out with Kemper and company.
See Grandy there in that yellow car right behind Spees, but you go back. This is a battle for 4th. It's Kemper in the gray car. Spangler in the yellow and black. Oh, Kemper almost made contact door to door of Schatzer, and now here comes Tyler Benefield right in the mix.
Yeah, Benefield right there. Like you said, he's in the back there. Spangler, Schatzer, man, the company, they're still side by side. The top two, they're kind of walking away. They're loving seeing that battle behind them because that's giving them clear racetrack. Still, man, 3 and 4. Schatzer and Spangler going at it.
Spangler strong in a sprint car, showing his strength here in a late model as well. Working on for 3rd ever Schatzer. You see on the outside that black car, that's Tyler Benefield. He is trying to get that outside rolling, but not quite coming in yet for these drivers. Maybe coming late in the running.
Yeah, you're right, man. Benefield right there. He's got Kemper on his inside, going to try to throw a slide job. If he can't complete it, no, they'll do a little rubbing. That's the one major difference we're going to see tonight as opposed to tomorrow night with the wing threes, with the wing sprint cars. You can get up there and trade some paint with these machines.
Not only can you trade some paint, but you can definitely hit a wall and not upset the car as much as we've seen it there.
Absolutely. Everybody kind of getting single file for the moment. Everybody's kind of still down in that low line. Nobody's really trying to tackle that top side cushion as of yet. You got Speed still rumbling out front. Grandy behind him. Chats are there in 3rd. Now they go a little bit of side by side back here again, trying to see what they can get.
Little battle there. That's for 5th. That's Kemper going on Benefield. Kemper on the low side in the gray car. Benefield in the black car. A little bit of contact down in turn number 3. Here comes Kemper trying to slide in. Just does not have enough room. If he thought about throwing a slider, now you see him all drifting up to about the middle of the track.
Good run so far. Man, got 19 to go in this one here. Oh, Speeds ran looking good. Kemper looking good.
Yeah, and Speeds is looking good as well up at the front.
Yeah, Speeds, man, he's out front. He's been on a hold off Grandy right now. Grandy is just riding in the tire tracks, and I kind of feel like, yeah, the low line we've seen earlier here has worked, but Grandy's just not quite close enough. Almost look like they're taking a kind of a mini slider line right now.
Yeah, and not to mention, I mean, Grandy may be running just slightly better lap times than Speeds is, but it's so hard to make a pass around here until it gets really slicked off. You need it to be pretty much rubbered up from bottom to top if you want to throw a slider. Right now, that just is not the case.
Well, last time the lap time, both of them ran 13. One was a 53, one was a 54, so they're running almost identical times. You got Schatzer back here running a little bit quicker, but he's kind of way back, almost over 2 seconds back. He's got Spangler right there with him. You got Benenfield. He's right there in the 5th place spot. All those guys are kind of spread out now, single file, but looks like Speeds is now making a little bit of headway away from Grandy.
Just hitting that tackiness right where he can find it. And you see Grandy, he's going down below the slick, down in 1 and 2. Might help out with lap times. We'll see what he can do here. Speeds is going to run a 13:44. Grandy's still running 13:55. It's just not quite enough momentum being kept up in that 518 machine.
Yeah, that one right there is probably about as far as we've seen the top two. You got Schatzer right here in the backside. Now we got a battle going on for 5th and 6th. You got Kemper, Benenfield, as they almost made a little contact. He got on the back end of him.
Absolutely some contact, and see more contact there. Benenfield sending the door handle. Kemper,
in the Waffle House.
Yeah, that's going to open the door for the Yoo-Hoo machine here to try to stick his nose in for the spot over Kemper.
Just saw it out on the side, man. The Waffle House, man. He went up there and threw some scrambled eggs at him a little bit.
Maybe Waffle House serves some Yoo-Hoo milk.
Absolutely. Theo Landis, he's trying to make up some ground, see if he can't get around, get up to 6th spot here. Benenfield, he was able to get around and get up to 5th. Speed still holding on to that top spot. Boy, Kemper's not giving up, though.
No, he's not. He's just trying all he can do to get around Benenfield here. That's for a top 5 position, top 5 battle heating up pretty good. Almost a 3-car battle. Oh, contact there. Kemper in the back of Benenfield. Oh, a couple of them around.
Wow. Kemper got the worst end of that one. Salty Dog caution. Let's go back on the Malcolm Mills replay. Watch it one more time. Kemper just shoved the nose up under him just a little bit too much. Getting a little dirty there on him. And boy, Landis almost got around him. All right. Bad.
Not bad at all. We're going to have...
No, Speeds didn't want to see this, though.
Nah, Speeds did not want to see this. We should be going single file. We're under 10 to go here. If that's what this league has chosen to do for the late models.
Yep. Well, you know, the one thing, too, and we've seen it time and time again, guy gets out there with a big lead like that, caution comes out, and the track changes so much. We've talked about that before, so I don't think it's too bad here by being just one caution. If we had multiple ones out there, I'd say Speeds might be in trouble. He definitely got the advantage by being single file.
Absolutely going to have that big advantage being out front by himself. Can Grandy's going to have to time this green flag as good as he possibly can here. You see him, they're laying off the pace truck about maybe half of a second. That's standard for dirt guys that want the iRacing service.
Lights off on the pace truck. Here we go. We're about across the line. 4 to go in this one. And green flag. Topside Tuesday. Green Bee Speed TV sponsoring us tonight. You see old Speeds. He gets that jump. That's what he wants to see. Shatner back there maybe kind of harassing Grandy a little bit.
Spangler back here harassing over Kurt Satzer. That's for top 3 here. Spangler wanting to get that podium. He wants to get an interview here tonight on the late models, but Schatzer, he wants to hold on for it. 2 to go this time by.
Good run here, like you said. 2 to go. We get that white flag. It doesn't matter what happens there. Spangler all over the back door of Schatzer. They come out of 3 and 4 to take the white flag. Spees out front. Grandy there in second. The Spangler got enough to get around him in third, though.
Spangler's going to have one more shot at it coming down the back chute here at Cedar Lake. What does he do? Schatzer goes low. Spangler up in the wall. Rides it a little bit. Not going to be enough. Give the win to Steven Spees. Joseph Grandy comes in second. Kurt Thatcher will be third. And Spangler holds on there for fourth.
Whew, what a finish, man. That was a good one tonight. Pro late models. Get a word with some of these guys up here. And we'll go to Talladega style.
Your hard charger in that was Jeff Falero. He came up 3 spots.
He did. Job from him tonight, too.
The lone
Hard
Canadian.
charger. Good hard racing here. He's Grandy, Schatzer. I'll say Schatzer. I'm gonna say it's Schatzer.
I almost
Schatzer probably.
Mm-hmm.
Schatzer. I don't know. Find out. Remember, second place man. Let's get a word with him, Grandy.
Hey, Joseph, you got a copy on me?
How you doing?
Well, man, you started fourth, came home second place here in the Pro Late Model Series at Cedar Lake. Just talk us through that race.
Track was pretty fresh, so once we got in line there, it was pretty hard to really do anything, but nice clean race for the most part. I'll take a second.
Absolutely, and you say it was a fresh track out there, just not enough cars to burn off the track, or what?
Yeah, that, and we had to reset the server there, and I think the track state was about 0%, and we went straight to heat race.
All right, well, man, you got anybody you like to thank tonight for your outstanding performance?
Yeah, Catalytic Recovery, all the guys over at Trainer Wheels Racing, Westing Towing and Repair. I'd like to thank you guys for doing the broadcast, Coast to Coast, all the sponsors and guys behind the scenes that make the league run.
There you have it, folks. Your second place man, Joseph Grandy.
Yeah, let's bring up our second place man, our third place man here, old Schatzer.
Hey there, Kurt. You got a copy on me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, first off, how do you say your last name?
It's Schatzer.
Okay, we've been saying
I got that one.
pretty well, good enough, close.
Schatzer, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, you guys got it all right.
Well, man, you bring your home second here in the Pro Late Model Series at Cedar Lake. Just talk us through how your race went.
Well, I made a little contact early. I thought the first lap there, I thought Steven was going to slide up a little bit. I was going to try to dive underneath him, and I guess Landis might have been there. And I don't know if I might have had a little bit of rear end damage there, but it felt awful loose to run the bottom. So I was just biding my time. Hopefully the track would work its way up there. I could get to running up against the wall. That's normally like where I like to race at.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, I'm glad to have a podium finish. I mean, Steven, he's usually the class of the field here. I think he's running for points here. He's leading the points, so just trying to do what I can to catch or hang with him.
Yeah, you definitely had a hair bit of damage here on your rear spoiler, by the way.
Okay, yeah. I figured it might have had something. It just wanted to come around on me. It felt like it wanted to spin out a lot, so until I could get it up on the top and track widened out, and I'd try to keep the car a little bit more straighter. But yeah, I think Patrick might have been a little faster at the end after we had that last yellow. I didn't want to see that there, and I think the bottom might have been coming back in a little bit there. He put up a fight there. I thought I might have lost that podium finish.
Well, either way, man, you held on there, and podium. You got anybody you like to thank tonight for your outstanding performance?
Yeah, I got to thank Jay with Dirt Track Bank. They do a lot to help our team, Hammer Down Racing, and the other league there, Friday Night Lights with Joe Halter and Got Your Six Racing Network. and all the boys on the team. Brandon Templeton, he couldn't make it out tonight, and Brian Dickens and Joe Halter, and you guys for up in the broadcast for coming out and making us look good there, and everybody watching at home, everybody that comes out and races in the league.
There you have it, folks. Your third place man. That's Kurt Schatzer.
Thank you.
Yeah, did a good job too. This guy, man, held them all off. Speeds, Joe out in the booth, got a copy?
I got you, Joe.
Well, man, tell you what, you was able to get out front. Did you want to see that caution late though?
It didn't really matter at that point, honestly. Whenever you get to control a restart, it's usually not too bad. It felt like I had a good line. It was going to be hard to pass, so I wasn't too worried about it.
It looked like the top side cushion wasn't coming in. I mean, was it the bottom groove the best place here tonight?
Yeah, it seemed like it was for the most part. Could stay just under the slick in 1 and 2, and then kind of a little bit of a go in low into 3 and slide up through the slick and come off of 4 on the outside of that slick strip seemed to be the line that was working for me. Tried to put it up on the cushion a couple of times, and it was a couple of tenths slower, so decided that wasn't a good idea, and just kept doing what I was doing. Figured if I heard somebody on my bumper, I'd change it up again, but other than that, just kept trying to hit my marks, stay clean, don't make any major mistakes, and like I said, it just seemed like it was going to be really hard for anybody to pass. So like I said, it just started up front, and makes it a lot easier when you don't have to work around cars.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, out front dominating tonight. You got anybody want to thank for a good win?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks to Jeff Kemper for joining in, Gambler teammate, and thanks to John Hine for not running the late models, because I think I've got a bad memory of Cedar Lake of him crashing a whole heat race, so appreciate him bailing out and not running.
I hope you're talking about maybe him just out running the field. Man,
no, it wasn't that good. No, unfortunately for all of us.
Well, man, I tell you what, and nonetheless, good finish, man. Again, congratulations on that win.
I appreciate it, Joe. Thanks.
There we go. Well, that's the Extreme Extreme. Get it right. Extreme E-Speed TV Victory Lane there. But folks, don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back. We're going Talladega racing. That's right, 2.66 miles of mayhem. We'll be right back here in just a few. All right, folks. Now we're here, Talladega style. Got qualifying underway. Who puts down a good fast lap here, Corey? This is you know a lot about Talladega. Drafting is the king here.
Absolutely. I mean, a qualifying spot really doesn't mean a whole lot like it would at other tracks. There's still a little bit of meaning to it. You get a better pit stop, and you know, there's a hair, not as much.
I say bragging rights usually is the biggest thing. Is like for qualifying.
I mean, really, if you can get lucky and get around where your teammates qualify, you'll all be in the same vicinity down pit road, and that can help out things, especially when we go for a green flag pit stop and you need to come in and come out with your group. All of these drivers on their second lap here, see who can click off good time. First one across. So far, it is Joe Canellas holding down the top spot. That's a 55.805 for him. He's still finishing up his second lap here, see if he can improve. Not quite. So that's usually not standard for a plate track. Usually you see the first lap is your slower lap, and then the second one ends up being a hair quicker. So unusual standard there for qualifying around Talladega. But still, Joe Canella is holding on to the top spot. We've had 12 drivers take a time. Still a couple going on their second lap. You got Nicholas Shell out there. He's coming around turn number 4 on lap number 2. See if he can improve any. Nope. That's very strange. So they do give these drivers 10 minutes worth of qualifying to
enough time to get around.
Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time for them to go take a little break if they need be, or figure out, try to catch a good wind condition. Yeah, it should be changing of wind out here and cloud and everything. It is a dynamic sky, so maybe somebody's trying to catch good wind.
All right, here we go. Qualifying. Like I said, old Joseph putting it up front.
Yeah, so far, Joe Canella's one holding it up top. 13 of them have put in a lap. You're looking at the 43 on your screen. That's Brad Wetzel. He's sitting there just maybe waiting for the right opportunity to take off in that truck.
True.
Well, I mean, if he's going to go, he might want to go about now. 3 minutes left. Not a lot of time to get you got to go around. Then you pick up your green flag, and that's your lap one. Takes about 55 seconds on a good green flag run here to get around by yourself. If he was going to go, he's going to go now or forever hold his peace. Maybe Keith Jackson will take a qualifying lap. He's sitting on pit road as well. He's got his truck turned on. Oh, hey, here he goes. He's listening to us. So Keith Jackson neglecting to take off. He's got 2 minutes. A little over 2 minutes here to get it done. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. He's got a... Uh-oh, that ain't going to help matters. A little slide there on the apron. Still sliding around on the apron. Now he's got 2 minutes. 8 minutes clicked off here. So he might... If he gets it, he's going to be one lucky duck here. If he makes it all the way around, gets the green flag, he might get one lap in. You're watching 113 Keith Jackson on track. Got the 13 painted on that truck, or I guess wrapped on that truck, however you want to look at it. Oh, he'll be good. A green flag run here is 55 seconds by yourself. He'll have well over 55 seconds to get one lap in here. He might not catch a second lap, but here we go. Keith Jackson, first lap. See what he can pull out. See if he can't beat the 55.805 that Joe Canellis has set on the board. We know Joe might at least be on the front row, as Keith is going to be the only car on the track and more than likely the last car on the track. So you see Keith here. He's coming out of 4, nice and smooth on that yellow line. He's got 30 seconds to get to the stripe here. See what he can put down. Can he beat out a 55.805, or will he be sitting somewhere else? He is 56.049. Not even enough to jump above 13th. Last car that qualified.
Not too bad. I mean, again, we go back onto that qualifying. You know, it's kind of one of those deals where, and I've seen everybody win. Guys win from the pole, halfway, backfield, and everything else. So here we go, though. To the grid, real quick. Like you said, Canellis, man up front. Start there. Nice.
That's Peter Thompson to his outside. He'll roll off in second.
It will.
Hey, look at his up there starting P4. The old man, Roger Craig. The highest starting Canadian in the field.
All right, here we go. Talladega. Side by side here.
So 50 laps here. They're at least scheduled for one pit stop, maybe a little bit more. They do run 50% fuel, so figure in about maybe 32 laps on a normal 100% fuel truck. Maybe looking 16 laps ish for a fuel run. And that's if you're behind somebody.
What's that?
About 16 laps for a fuel run at 50% fuel. Maybe 17 if you stretch it.
Yeah, true. Well, you're definitely going to have to pit.
If they can only get 16 laps in a tank of gas, if this thing somehow goes green, that would still be that'd be a 3 pit stop race. Almost a 3 stopper. So they kind of want to get that 17 laps. 17 laps is the ticket in order to make this into a 2 stopper. That's assuming it goes green, and that's what a lot of these drivers probably want to have happen. That's what we want to have happen. We want to have them all go green, but I'm sure there's a couple of race fans out there that would like nothing more than to see them all wadded up into a big old ball down turn number 4.
Well, who don't like wrecks?
Oh, boy.
Well, Roger Craig, man, starting up there up front. He said he was practicing earlier, so we'll see what happens. And then he's got the Aflac truck beside him, so in case we need insurance.
A bit of Carl Edwards look right there for Jonathan Krupa.
Wait.
Oh, no. Not the duck sound. It's a goose, by the way. Okay, that's more like it.
I don't know. Just say. Aflac.
That's actually more accurate to the Aflac.
Yeah. Here we go, double foul. Pace car is going to drop off. We're going for some pickup truck action here tonight. As this is the Mission 22, Lucy Olson. We're about set to go to the Mission 22 restart zone here. Get set for Lucy Olson green flag. Racing Talladega style.
Green.
There we go in the restart zone, and off we go. Loud pedal. The inside row a little bit better off than the outside, but the outside just looks a little bit more stacked up than the inside. We'll see which one comes out ahead here. You see Krupa and Canellis a little bit further out than they might want to be over Flera. Flera has a hair of a gap back to Tyler Benefield. And, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Inside lane, forming up though.
See a truck maybe thought about bailing us. Steven Bixler in the white truck. He came back on the track though. Here comes Jeff Flero around the outside. He's going to look for the second spot. He's edging out ahead. See if he can get some help there from behind. That's Peter Thompson behind Flero, who's going to lead lap number 1. Give it to Joe Canellis.
We do. Canellis looks good. Cooper right there with him. You got Flero on the outside. He's got Thompson, Benefield. All these guys came from the dirt, man, back here on the asphalt. Got a slew of them down low and a slew of them up high. But they want to keep that draft going. They need to stay in line. They're weaving around. Ain't going to work.
You gotta get hooked up single file, depending on which groove you want to be in. Right now, the inside seems to be hooked up a little bit better than the outside. Canellis out front by himself. Falero, Krupa. And right there, that's not what you want to do if you're trying to push, is put your whole truck in the air. Drivers just trying to figure out how aggressive they can get up to the back end. Nobody's quite doing a bump draft right now. You see Falero, he goes all the way up to the wall, down the backstretch. It's going to allow Peter Thompson here to close in, and maybe a 3 wide at the midfield. Where is that? That is around the 11th spot. That's Doyle Lawrence on the high side in the orange and black truck. Look at him. He's coming out like a rocket ship right now on the high side. Doyle is. He's like, well, you know, I can almost do this by myself up on the high side. Here he comes. 3 wide for the third row. Who's he got there behind him? That's Gary Sigelco behind him up on the high side in the 25 truck. That's Cody Graham in the 2. Now we got ourselves a little race. A few of them 3 wide right here at the front. Almost 2 wide there for second spot. Krupa still down low. Falero in the middle. Doyle Lawrence, he's trying to pull a third line around the wall here. And it is definitely roomy enough they can do so. Not like a Daytona where it would be a little tight squeeze to get 3 wide. They have plenty of room to do it here.
Ooh, there's a truck man blinking in front.
Oh, that might have been Gary Sigelco.
Looks like the 25 truck.
So far, so good. 5 laps in. Like I said, 50% fuel. Maybe 15 to 17 is our fuel window. See what kind of strategies these guys come up with. And if you're out front, like your race leader right now, that's still Joe Canales.
Ooh, that was close up there. Did you see that?
No.
That's what I'm talking about, like right there. I mean, if you don't stay in a line, these guys, I don't understand why they're not trying to stay in a line, but man, they're getting awful close. Now they're 4 wide. Ooh, this is dangerous.
Oh boy, 4 wide, lap 6 here. But as I was mentioning there, maybe Falero, Canales, they ain't going to be able to save as much gas as the guys right behind them. And that is Christopher Schaffer now in the 23 up top. Now Falero goes up there to block third with Groove. He thought better of it. He went back to the middle. Here comes Christopher Schaefer with help from Doyle and Lawrence on the high side. See if one of them gets clear which one goes. Christopher is going to go. He's going to leave Lawrence all out to dry. New leader, Christopher Schaefer.
Yeah, you got that high lane going, and you got the middle lane there. You got the low line. Well, these guys are racing like it's the last lap, man. It's a good one out front.
Absolutely good one. Can we see a new leader? It's going to be Falero will lead that lap, and he'll drop to the bottom. First time he's been down low all the way since the start of this race. A little contact there right behind him. That was Schaefer in the 23, making a little bit of contact with the 414. That is Brennan Lacey.
Right now, out front, Falero and company, and boy, yeah, a little early to be trying to do some blocks, though. That's some high risk up there. Woo.
They are 3 wide action right here at the front of your field. If you blink, you might miss a big old wreck.
I'm going to the back.
I'm going to the back too, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not staying up there. It's way, way early. Be up our man doing 3 wide. I mean, it looks good, though. It's exciting. But I'm hanging out back here with, like, Chad Cote and company.
Okay, I'd be more in line with, like, Brad Wetzel, but that's just
well, same spot.
I don't know, Cote's like 3 trucks behind Wetzel.
Even better. Bobbing and weaving up front here. Got Schaefer, Flero, and Ellis right here, though. Now they're door to door.
Flero edging out ahead of Schaefer right there. Behind him, that's Brennan Lacey and Busch Light Toyota. So you got a Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, Toyota, Chevy. A lot of Chevys and a lot of Toyotas here.
Automobiles.
A little bit squiggly there out of Schaefer. Oh, we got a truck around at the back. No caution yet. Somehow they didn't crash midfield. We do have a truck that's smoking. That's Gary Sigelco. We can't grab a replay on him.
Yeah, he's been smacking the wall here a couple times. See what you can come up with on that one. He's smoking. He's going to have to bring that freight train into pit road. Clobber the side just a little bit.
There we go.
Replay here. Mills.
You're still green, folks. Just showing you what happened at the back.
Yeah. Goes. Oh, just got slammed in the wall. Out.
So it's still green here, and
He went in and got him a new truck.
Still have Brennan Lacey out front. Christopher Schaefer there second. Joe Cannell is still riding in the top 3. They've kind of broke away here from Jonathan Krupa, Cody Graham. Behind them, you got Roger Craig, Tyler Benefield, Jeff Flero, Donovan Ross, Barry Goldner side by side there for the 8 for 9th. Jack Clevenger. Oh, Jack Clevenger a little bit into the back bumper of the car in front of him. So 12 of them up here in the front group, and they have all kind of about single filed out except for 2 of them. That is Barry Goldner, Tyler Benefield, that have not elected to go single file with the rest. And as I speak, here comes Christopher Schaefer on the high side. That's for the lead over Brennan Lacey. Not quite got the help. Unless Craig stays up on the high side. He's got help from behind. That's Tyler Benefield. They're just going to close in the gap too quickly, and they got some lap trucks in front of them here. Going to be a 3-wide situation before too long. And this close to pit stops, I'm not sure if I would want to be too wide.
Oh, me either. You'll start seeing them form up here pretty soon, though. Oh, that. And I don't know about them front runners, though. They need to, those lap trucks need to quit going side by side. I'm quite sure what the lap trucks are doing. Get out of the way.
Oh, boy.
The race control should have said, man, you boys need to, like, go high or something. Wow. I mean, I would not be happy if I was the front runners right there.
Absolutely not. I'm forced them all into a 3-wide situation that they do not want to be in.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Lacey
I'll go out on a limb here. I don't know about you, Corey, but I go out on a limb. If I'm race control, I'm black flagging two lap cars. But hey, look, wait a minute. Let me before I say that, I'm not race control, folks, but that is something that you don't want to do because that they avoided the wreck, and I get the lap car trucks want to stay on the lead lap, but that field was coming and they were side by side, they should have known that could have been disastrous. Real, and especially with him blinking too like that.
Yeah, that's Gary Sigalo blinking there, but I mean, the one that likes this situation is Brennan Lacey. He's out front here, and they are 3 wide for second. Benefield down low. Christopher Schaefer, he's going to go.
Another lap car, though, man. What is this lap cars doing? Oh, my God. If I'm the leader, I'm telling you what right now. Yeah, this is not. Now, I'm all for lap machines doing what they need to do, but this right here, dangerous work.
Well, back to good time to come in pit road, and Brennan Lacey spinning down pit road. Oh no, gonna have to take that quick fix early on, but he had a significant damage, so probably gonna have to accept the fate here and take that quick fix.
Then he overshoots his pit. Oh, man, talk about bad luck.
Does he? I can take that quick fix, but multiple mental mistakes there, just locking up the brakes, spinning down pit road, missing his pit box, having to use a quick fix early on in a race. Oh, we got Krupa around at the end of pit road.
Wow.
Oh, we got another one spun down pit road as well. That might have been.
Well, you know, one thing when you come off pit road, you know, those tires are cold when you come off pit road. And if, you're trying to get through the gears, sometimes you spin the tires, it can spin you around.
Absolutely. But right now you see Jack Clevenger, he's the one holding on to the lead. He's got 3 of them behind him, 2 of them being a lap truck, Donovan Ross being second place. And these lap trucks, they are going to somehow get by Clevenger and Ross.
Well, the bad thing is the lap trucks are going to be sitting ducks here pretty soon because they're going to lose a lot of their help that they had.
Well, especially with the ones
the top 2 are going to
right
have to come into pits, and they're coming in right now.
But what this tells me is these 2 have saved enough gas. They're going to pick over to 17 once they come out of the pits. They might get away with one more, Ross and Clevenger. It's the matter that they just won't have as much help unless they get out in front of a group.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Schaefer, Lawrence, Graham right here, your top 3. Benefield, he has lost a draft on those guys. And Canellis and Grace probably will run him down. They'll hook up as that 3-car tandem. You got another 2-car here with Grace. Craig's back here. He's got a couple machines with him. Goldner. Old John Hind out here. Hamlin Motorsports man. Been interesting so far. Now, John should have probably stayed behind those guys and form up. The more that they sit up here and run side by side, and the 414 machine there, Lacey, yeah, the more they do this, the more they're just going to lose. These guys need to form up a line and run them down.
Yeah, there's 6 of them right there that could all form up a good group and run down your leaders. I understand that Lacey is still on the lead lap, but has fallen back to 12th after the spin on the pit road and having to take a quick fix, missing the pit box. But they just all form up into a single file group right here behind Craig. They could easily start catching up to everybody else.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If like Hine and all those companies, those guys there, if they form up, they got several machines that they could probably run down Goldner and Craig up here, or excuse me, Clevenger and company, but as they have actually caught a couple. So they need to maybe hold on. Run a little bit. Schaefer out front. See, look at the top 3, how they're staying in line. If they do, yeah, and how much faster they are than the guys behind them now. We'll see how much these guys behind them, because they're kind of in a line. See what happens.
Yeah, you got a good 5-car group there, led by Joe Canellas, Sean Grace, Tyler Benefield, Jack Clevenger, Donovan Ross. So Clevenger and Ross, those two kind of made out pretty good there, coming in as late as they possibly could. Not sure if I would honestly try to go too wide. I would form up single file, help out the 3 trucks in front of you, and catch up to your leaders.
Well, the bad thing is like Stigletoe and all that, who's out here. He's going to have to pit again. He pitted at lap 9 and 7. Oh, they're definitely going to have to pit. I look at this pack here though with Hine and Craig and all. I mean, they're not going to make up headway to these guys here as long as they stay side by side. You look at Schaefer and them, they're top 3 machines. I mean, they are boogieing right now. You can even see their last lap times for it. And Canellis and company back here, they're trying to form a snake up. You can't run them down.
And
they need to be a little bit tighter. Lero off the track. What's going to happen here with her? He's in that pack back here, too. See here. Malcolm Mills replay. Just got turned.
Oh, and you got a little bit of Craig's door there. Brennan Lacey involved. And Brandon already used up that quick fix. That's a tough night for the 414 machine.
Oh, yeah. All right. First caution of the night here.
So if they all come in, which I expect everybody to come in, it'll put them at 1 stop if this thing goes green the rest of the way. But you, Joe, you know it, and I know it, and everybody else knows it. When you form up a whole group of 27, 28 trucks in a group, in a pack.
Well, I've talked about it before here. I've talked about it several times. Even if it goes green, you've still got to account for green-white checkered. Even if they were on the limit, let's say, we can go the whole rest of the way, 20 laps or whatever. You still got to account for that green-white checkered, and that's at least 3 laps, 4 laps at a minimum. I'm gonna say, because you got to count, the pace laps and stuff like that. So if you can go 20 laps, you got to be able to go at least 23 before I'd say I'm even safe.
And there's just no way they can go 23 laps unless they can do something completely different than we know of. I'm thinking 17
Go real
laps.
slow around the track.
Go real slow. Okay, Joe, you go out there, you go real slow.
Have somebody tow you around the track. That's the only way I know.
Can the tow truck go at least 100 miles an hour?
Yeah, there you go. Been a pretty good one so far. Interesting though, Canellis, Benefield, Bixler, and them. Your top 5 did not pit, so. I mean, it's not like they had to pit, but I guess they're banking on this thing is not going green.
Yeah, those 5 all banking on not going green, because if it did go green, say they do get 17 laps of fuel, I mean, you got to factor in that when they came out, it ticked over to 16. If they stretch it 17 laps, they are going to be right on the 50 lap mark. And if there is a green-white checkered, even if a green-white checkered, everybody is in danger of fuel.
Yep. Absolutely. Canellis out front in this one. Good set. By the time we go back green, probably going to be
We are on. We're going to tick over to lap 22 here.
Oh, okay. 24 laps, 23 laps. Yeah, we're not making it up. A good night so far here, Topside Tuesday. This one here, we had our Extreme E-Speed Pro Late models earlier. Now we got the Lucy Olson Mission 22 here. Pickup trucks. Good night.
Have been good racing. We've seen a lot of 3 wide, a little bit of 4 wide, definitely 2 wide action throughout the field. Still 28 trucks on the lead lap. Gary Offit, the one holding down the last spot, and still have Mike Cranmer there riding 29th, 1 lap down, and I do believe Brennan Lacey. No, not. He's gonna pull out of pit road, stay 1 lap down with a heavily damaged truck at that.
I hate to see that on his on that deal.
Oh, we got Roland Olson out there, remember? Akin to Lucy Olson.
Yeah. Too far.
And you can see the basketball themed truck. That's a pretty good looking paint.
Yeah.
Back here in 21st.
Check it out. It's nice. I like that. Colorful.
Yeah, I like it.
Colorful.
Yeah, colorful. Probably the school colors.
I've been saying wrong. It's actually Lucy Olson Salty Dog. My bad. Truck series. I was double checking to make sure I was getting the sponsors out there right. Salty Dog. Apologize out there, but I think it's a Taylor, I believe. Main man behind that one. We are under a Salty Dog caution. Basketball is fun.
Okay, no argument there.
It is fun. I don't play it too.
I don't watch it nor play it, so no opinion.
I only watch Golden State.
We're good. Mission 22 restart zone. Lucy Olson green flag back out, and your front 3, they are a little bit too far out.
That's what you don't want to do on a plate track. Get that far out because they're gonna come shooting by them like they're sitting still.
There's Doyle Lawrence. They're in the 3. He's going to come up. He's going to go to the outside of your top 3 here. He's going to bring Sean Grace, Christopher Schaefer along. We're going to have 2x2 action once again here. Doyle Lawrence on the high side of Joe Canellas. They've all figured it out. Now everybody's caught up to the front group that did get out there. A couple of car lengths, truck lengths. More than a couple.
I got Lawrence out there. It's not Lawrence, but I think it's the Canellis he's got on the back. He who cheats, eats. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know what that means either.
Yes, maybe if you're cheating all the time, you eat.
I mean, I guess if you cheat, you are winning and you get the money to go eat, huh?
Yeah, there you go. Guys back at it again. 3 wide up front.
3 wide, that's Bixler in the white truck. Sean Grace in the Red Bull truck in the middle. Schaefer up top in the orange. Who's that? That's a green truck, Sean Rayner. I'm still going to be in the back.
Yeah. I'll be like, man, I'm back here. I'm still back here with Chad Cote. Back here with him.
Gary
here's what I was talking about earlier. Remember? Old Sig earlier? Yeah, he had to pit. This is going to hurt. He's coming on pit road by himself.
Oh, he has a black flag. That would be why. Not sure what for, but...
Uh-oh. Well, that pretty much is going to do him in. You come in by yourself, it's almost like a death sentence here. They're beating and banging up front, though.
Absolutely, front 2 out front. Not side by side. first truck side by side right now. That's Bixler, Sean Grace.
Ooh, I don't know what the 23's trying to do, but that's sketchy.
Thought about making a third grade.
And
It's contact Reiner, and Reiner around. Are we going to see a caution?
Yep, he's going to come back on the track.
Yep, salty dog caution is out.
That one right there, we saw it in the making. Let's go back on the Malcolm Mills replay. He came up through there. Kiefer did. Got the back in there. He had to back off just a little bit. Then he eventually, got the corner panel. Turned it. Boom. Almost had it saved. And then went through the grass, and it was over with from that point.
A couple of them with blown motors in this wreck towards the back. Gonna have to use up that quick fix.
Yep. Cautions breed cautions.
We appreciate Lucy Olson coming on board here tonight for these trucks. She is number 3 on the court. And Joe, she is number 1 in our heart.
Right. Salty dog. For all the old timer, the senior members, that's what they call them, out here in the racing league, in the Coast to Coast Racing League here tonight. And Malcolm Mills Millwrighting. Those guys, man, have been a long time supporter here, Coast to Coast. Man, check them out at mmillwriting.com on Facebook.
So everybody coming in pits, except for Brad Wetzel. Wetzel, first one, he can stay out.
It'll be close, man. About to go. I don't think they can do it.
Nah. They, even at max 17 laps here coming in on 26, that would put them maybe to 44 or 45 if they save after coming in. So everybody's still under one pit stop strategy. It's just the difference of, did you come in on 20 or are you coming in now?
Oh, absolutely. Got Wetzel out front, Flaro there, Olson, Craig, Golden.
Wetzel out there with a green chrome truck.
Got Flaro, Olson, Craig, Goldner, Wetzel.
Craig's still up there in the front in the 747. He's the main man behind all this coast-to-coast racing deal.
Up to 4th, old Roger is. Behind Olson. Back at that. Yes. Basketball's fun. Instagram at C3 Olson. What's going on, John? Ah! He went to IU. I hear you, man. Okay. Well, I'm not sure on that one, but I hear you.
Hold on, you're gonna have to tell me what IU is.
College somewhere.
Okay. Maybe Landis can fill us in on what.
International Utah or something.
Well, I was thinking Indianapolis University, but
That could be that too.
I mean, Roland's from Pennsylvania. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I guess
What
he
is
could.
IU out there, John? Go ahead and just let us know which college at.
Which university or college or whatever.
Or
Community.
School.
School. Hey, I was close. Indiana University. I said Indianapolis.
I don't know where that one's at. A little far from me.
Somewhere in Indiana.
Kind of closer to the other guy up here.
The other guy.
Or
the one that got shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
BB misses that one.
Scrambled up my head a little bit.
I hurt just. All right, we're gonna double file these guys up. We know they can't make it on fuel, so the Hoosier.
Oh, not the tires. That's what they call the people. Well, the tires are from there too, but
yeah, it's a good year.
You're a good year.
Michelin man.
Hey, Brad Wetzel has a little bit of back end damage on that 43 truck. Maybe. I
hurt him too bad as long as he gets somebody tucked up back behind him. Set to go green. Mission 22 restart here tonight. The Olsen green flag about to wave. Cars in.
Green flag.
Look at that. Front four all by themselves once again. Flair goes on the outside of Wetzel. He's going to bring Roland with him. Roger Craig is staying there on the bottom. Going to line up behind Wetzel, but not what you want to do here at a plate track is get out too far ahead. It might actually not hurt him as bad. Okay, they're going 3 wide.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to hurt him here. Oh, Flaro with the block. Oh, good save out of Flaro and John Hine. Almost could have been disastrous, and Roger Craig would have been a standby on that little incident.
Yeah, they're still all over the place up here. Wow. Thinking it's the last lap. Side by side. Woo. Oh, Roger right down there on the bottom.
Love to see it. Flaro
he's hanging on right now.
Flaro up front, right next to Roland Olsen, lap 30. Still, everybody has to make one pit stop between now and the end of this race here. It's just a matter of when, or if we don't get a caution. We almost had one right there. That got a little scary. Christopher Schaefer all over the track. Squirrely right there.
Did. Big block up front for Olsen. On Hine, man.
Oh, Joe's going to have anxiety after this race here.
When they racing up front, I'm still hanging out in the back with Cote.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. That's why you stay in the back.
Is that why Galanti is stopping?
Whew. Yeah. Back on the Malcolm Mills replay. Check it out. See what happened. He just got turned on this one. Draft gone wrong. Three wide
for the lead at that.
Olsen just came up just a little bit. Somebody got in the back of Olsen. Oh, he got into it. Brooks everywhere.
I think your man Cote still got involved. Do you see Olsen going back up on the track?
in Glasgow, man, there you go. That's his night will be done. Got no more. And like that truck up in the air, the 3 machine. It's like flipping, flopping.
That's Doyle up in the air there. Ooh. Pretty much the whole field, about 4 of them got away, and Glanty at the back was able to get stopped. So pretty well, the whole field.
Wow. It's the big one. Salty dog caution. I still say they're not going to be able to make it all the way.
So unofficially, Schaefer, Clevenger, and Spees not involved, and at least Glanty at the back.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is involved. And yeah, I mean, here is, if they can get 17 laps in, once you take over to the line here, you'll read off 33.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
If you're at the back, come in, top off. On the last lap, you can. That's also depending on how many trucks are back on the lead lap, too. Might not be a whole lot of trucks. If you saved your quick fix, now's the time when you want to get aggressive because nobody else has them.
Oh.
So you see Schaefer, Ross, Spees, top 3. Still a good bit of trucks trying to fix out damage. A lot of them without a quick fix after that one. Maybe some of them with no quick fix prior to the wreck and are now out of luck if there's another big crash. Or at least a crash involving them. See Wetzel, he had to take a quick fix. I believe Donovan Ross even had to take one. Not sure who all has one left. Maybe Schaefer, I'm not sure. Maybe Glanty.
There's quite a few that don't.
Well, when it's a whole field.
There's a lot of them.
There was a lot of them that had to use it, Joe. Maybe Glanty has one left. There you go. They only got one to start with, so they used it in an earlier wreck. They didn't get to use it this wreck. If they use it in this wreck, well, if there's another one later on that involves them, they are a little out of luck. Maybe Glanty's the lucky man out here, and he's just catching a wreck. He's waiting for a wreck to happen again. There we go. Lights are off on that pace car. We'll do another lap around here. Set them off into the restart zone, the Mission 22 restart zone. Barney will wave him the Lucy Olson green flag.
Right.
Oh, well, maybe we ought to rename the flagger Lucy Olson. And there we go. So Lucy Olson will wave them the green flag.
Hmm. It, go back green. Race car about to drop off at Mission 22 restart zone. Lucy Olson, green flag about to fly. Here tonight. Lucy Olson, Salty Dog, pickup trucks, Talladega style. A good race though.
Yes, it
has
hang
on for 17 more laps.
Maybe a little questionable for fuel mileage here. Depends on how much he saved under yellow. Here we go. Christopher Schaefer out front, all by himself. Donovan Ross, Steven Spees. There will go door to door for second.
Yep. Don't get too far out there in the lead. They'll come freight training right by you.
And already you can see the field has been cut down significantly. Only 18 cars on the lead lap. A couple of them at the back still damaged right now. Donovan Ross out to the front. He drops in front of Christopher Schaefer there. Brad Wetzel up on the high side. He's being pushed there by Sean Grace.
Big 2x2 battle up front here. Ross, Wetzel, Schaefer, Grace, Clevenger and company. Down the final lap. Who's going to hang on here? He's up here. Way up into the wall.
That truck lost all kinds of momentum. That was Clevenger up in the wall.
Hard.
Here comes Steven Goldner on the high side. That's the black truck with a face on it. Not sure who that is. It says hashtag free Kyle Moonen. Whoever.
I think it's Kyle. Moonen. Might be Kyle.
I think the face might be Kyle. I don't know who Kyle Moonen is.
Right now you got Wetzel, Grace, Ross, Schaefer, Goldner and Hine. 2x2 battle up front.
Wetzel now gonna elect to drop down in front of Donovan Ross. He'll leave Sean Grace up there on the high side to take the lead up for the outside lane. Steven Goldner there right behind Sean Grace. Donovan Ross in the black truck. A little squirrely there.
He keep that thing straight, don't he?
Oh.
I don't know what he was doing. He had that thing all kind of like a worm.
So 2 wide up at the front. Somebody thinking about 3 wide. That's Jack Clevenger. And you know, Joe, I am genuinely, if they go green here, I'm genuinely concerned. Unless somebody can go. They kicked off this 33 after the pit.
Well, even if there's a caution, I don't think they can go the distance.
Even a caution, a late. It'd have to be a late caution, an early caution, maybe get away with a green light checkered. But I mean, say max they can go to 17, give them lap 33. I know it says 32 on the last pit stop, but for some of them.
Yeah, but then you got to factor in, if you got a late one, you're going to put in a green-white checkered. It's tacking on another 3 to 4 laps, and man, Clevenger out there. Whew. That was a good save. I don't think they can make it.
If somebody makes it, I'm gonna be shocked. I mean, maybe one truck that you look at that might make it. The first one that came in on 33, that was Nick Shell. He's riding back here in 9th, and he's in the draft.
Benenfield also. Benenfield and Falero. They all came in at 33, so.
Barry Goldner right now on the high side there in row 3. He came in on 26. He's definitely got to come in.
Oh, yeah.
And being up top there, that's going to be a tall order to ask from everybody else to let him down.
Be close.
Sean Grace now getting pushed out in the front here. That's Steven Goldner behind him. Barry Goldner right behind those two. They are getting real squiggly here. Oh, my
driving like, man, they drunk up front. Wow. Make me nervous.
They had a little bit too much of that Wisconsin wine earlier.
It must be, boy. It makes me nervous watching them. Whew. And here we coming up on some more lap traffic. Let's see what these guys. I got to find out what the ruling is on this lap traffic, because that lap traffic should go high, but they're staying in the lane. And
well, one of them going high, and go high. He went in the wall. Okay,
but the other two go low. That don't look right to me. But again, that's a race control call.
I mean, personally, personally, you want them to stay in the same lane, unlike what happened.
But normally, they know they're coming. I mean, there's no way that they don't know they're coming. Get up on the high side, and it's
courtesy is to go up high, but definitely don't split them together.
Oh, yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
At least should have stayed on the same line there for him, but luckily no harm, no foul for your race leader. Still Sean Grace out in front of Steven Goldner.
Yeah, that's it. And like he goes down low. I guess they're telling him to go low. I have to get confirmation on him just to find out.
Well, it ain't a rule per se to go up high. It's just common courtesy.
Well, it's usually they tell them. I don't know if they have that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they have like at the beginning of their drivers meeting, say, hey, look, lap cars have got to do.
Yeah. At least stay in a single file line. Oh my, we got a truck midfield.
They're wrecking.
Gonna bring us a salty dog caution on lap 42.
I got them out of Mills replay here. Benenfield in the back here, wrecking. And it's nailed in the back. Tries to hang on, can't hang on, hits the wall hard. Almost flips it. Woo! Done. Okay, so now I think you see everybody on pit road.
Yeah, definitely everybody's gonna have to come in, even if you just take a little splash in order to play strategy of staying out front or leapfrogging a couple of them. You definitely gotta come in. Maybe, I don't know. If somebody does stay out, it's a big old gamble.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe there's 15 of you on the lead lap. Be a huge gamble. I mean, maybe if Shell might stay out. Sean Gray's coming in.
Stayed out. Don't think we'll go to a green, white, checkered. Like 6 trucks stayed out though. That's going to be close. I don't know if you can save enough fuel under caution to do it.
I mean, no.
Hey, I've been fooled before, but
I mean, they had to be saving on the last caution when they came in on 32. Trying to see if I can find any of them that are shutting off their truck or at least popping the clutch in. Maybe.
Well, I'm right there with Clevenger. I mean, he's in a very low gear. Got to be in 4th gear right now because he's way down 2,500 RPM. So definitely not clutching. So not in really a huge saving mode fuel wise. I would at least be cutting the thing off, clutching.
And especially for John Krupa there, came in on 31. That means it ticked over to 32 after pit
Unless they
lane.
know something we don't know, man. Yeah. Unless it's telling them they can go 18, 20 laps.
Now, if they all run out of gas on the last lap, that could make things interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, but we got to make it to the last lap. So let's do what happens.
Yeah, let's get to that point first, and then we'll see if they all run out of gas and how big of a wreck we can get going here. We've seen that before in real life at the Daytona 500. What was it, like 2017 or whatever, when Kurt Busch won and everybody ran out of gas on the last lap?
It happened.
It can most certainly happen.
All right. Now here to the exciting part here.
No more give, it's all take here from on out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And not a whole lot of them have a quick fix anymore. I don't think the whole field has one left. There's somebody with a quick fix out there, let us know. Or don't tell us your secret.
Yeah. Do yourself.
I know personally, if I had a quick fix right here in this moment, it is all push whoever I can push to the front and we're going.
True.
I can fix it. As long as it don't blow up or flip over, I can fix it again and get out for a second shot at it.
All right, here we go. Come up, lights off on the pace car. Set to go, Talladega style. There'll be 5 to go when we cross the line. Goes through your mind as a driver at this point.
Well, don't have a quick fix, maybe a little bit more cautious than I would be. With a quick fix, whoever I can push, whoever can push me, we're going. We're gone. We're going to go get the win. If we wreck, we wreck. If we don't wreck, we might win it. Maybe. Hopefully. What would you do, Joe? Would you be on my back bumper pushing me to the win if we had a quick fix?
If I'm on that 23 down there on the bottom, and I've said this many a time, like where Schaefer's at, there's nowhere for him to go. He can't go low. He can't go high. I'm telling the guy in front, hang on, because I'm pushing. You know. Now, if I'm up there on the top, I got an option. I can go up high. You know, I've got that third lane. But, you know, you're down there where Schaefer's at, you got really nothing. So you want to try to finish in second.
I mean, if you're the 78 and 58, you're making sure they can't make a third groove. Here we go. We're going to see the Mission 22 restart zone. Lucy Olsen going to throw the green flag once again. Here we go.
Yeah, and that's what you don't want to do with Schaefer, though. You didn't want to let him get too far out there and it did instantly let that top lane go single file. You know, if I was Schaefer, I would have stayed locked up. Now you got to contend for the truck in front of him. But now they've got options. The top three do. But at this point, See, that move's too early. That right there's way too early. You don't want to make that move until the last lap. Because you know and I know 5 laps around this place is still a long time.
Yes, it is, and especially being out front, burning off that fuel right there for Schaefer. Donovan Ross, the first truck that pitted. That's Wetzel, not too far behind. He's right now sitting behind Shell, who came in on 33. So at least Wetzel on back. They're all looking good for field to the end of the race, and then a couple of green-white checkers if need be.
And you're right there. That's like where Clevenger's at. You know, he can save a little bit of fuel being back there behind the truck. But out front, Schaefer, definitely going to burn off more fuel. But still, that move, man, just too early, I think.
It might have been a little early, but right now it's working out for him. He's able to be out front of the high side. Right there, good push from Shell, and Wetzel puts Schaefer out front. He'll abandon Shell, go to the bottom, then put Shell out in the front of the high side group.
And we'll see if it holds up for him. If the 43 machine up there, Wetzel, can push, yellow out. Hey, what happened to him? Back here in the back. He just came down on the 75 and then went around. Wow.
Scenario of spotter just being asleep.
Yeah. Well, that will put us in green-white checker.
Absolutely going to be green-white checker territory. Now, I mean, has Shell, has Schaefer, Ross, have they all saved enough gas?
We know Wetzel's got enough.
We know
Grace got enough.
One I'm more concerned about is Krupa there. He came on at 31, so right about now he should be running out of gas, but luckily for him, he's had a couple of cautions here.
The cautions will help them. I've always said usually a good solid, at least a lap of green flag around this place because it's such a big track. I would say at least. It might be more, I'm just going top of my head with saying at least give you a lap. So if we factor that into what we're looking at right now, they've had 2 cautions. Let's say 2 laps extra. They gonna be close. It's gonna be because you got 3 laps of green-white checker. That's just it. So even if you made up 2, and heck, if you made up 2.5.
Krupa's in.
Yeah, and that tells me right there. Schaefer, Ross
at least.
Clevenger. I don't know. It's going to be close.
Shell might be one of the luckier ones here. He did come in on 33.
I still don't understand there, Corey, why they are not shutting those motors on.
I have no clue.
I mean, I get they're probably riding in 4th gear. But, I mean, either clutching it or shutting them off. I mean, they're not saving at all. Or saving the max that they. Not even going that way. You see one going down on the bottom. Maybe chalk it up to experience on the asphalt side. I don't know. I mean, these are things that we know a lot about. And I understand a lot of these guys are dirt track racers. You don't really have to put up with a lot of saving fuel on that. So it is a different world coming over here to the asphalt side. When you get into green, white, checkered scenario, how much fuel I save, what I got to do to save fuel, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean I'd have a button set up. I don't care if it's on a controller that you have plugged in or anything.
Got this fancy little button box over here. It's got ignition button, start button, and ignition switch.
That's what I have.
Kind of cool, man. It's got a bitch and that button. Got a bunch of. But I like the little start button. Flip the ignition switch up, mash the button.
Okay, I have ignition and starter switches on mine.
Got that? Yeah, I got ignition switch, and it's a push button for the start.
Yeah.
Mash
And,
it.
yeah, mine have those safety toggles where you can flip them down if, say, the car's on fire or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, cool. So that's what I'm saying. So, but again, I get it. You know, some of these guys that come from the dirt side, you don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff over there. That's what, you know, again, that's one of the major differences. I mean, you don't have to contemplate a green-white checkered on the dirt side of things as you do here. So, first attempt, here we go.
Now, if one of these guys at the front here run out of gas, we're gonna all see y'all heck break loose here in a minute. You're gonna see a couple of them have to make evasive action. I'm more concerned.
Shell's probably the best. I mean, if I had to say anybody besides, you know, Wetzel and Grace, Shell pitted at lap 33. Schaefer and Ross are the two I'm really, really going to be surprised if they make it.
So if you're outside lane, you're thinking, thankfully the guy ahead of me came in on 33.
Wetzel's not.
Wetzel probably don't like the idea that somebody's ahead of him that might be in concern, but at least he's not as much concerned for...
I mean, Ross and Shell are in the same boat. You got Clevenger back there, but yeah, I mean, top lane is where the guys are that have been out there the longest.
No,
we'll
that's
see.
Spotify.
But no, Wetzel's on the top. Grace is on the top.
Okay, you just said.
I said the top lane is the one that's got the guys on top that are worried. They got the better ones. On the bottom, got all the guys that have been out there longest. Got Schaefer.
Yeah.
You got Ross on the bottom.
Okay.
And you've got Shell's the only one that's on top. Got Wetzel and Grace that are nose to tail right now. So if let's say what we've been talking about, if Shell runs out of fuel, the good thing about that is they've got that high lane where the low line don't got really much to go. Here we go.
Oh boy, here we go. Do we see anybody run out of gas? Schaefer out to an early loud pedal. Looking good. He goes up to the high side here in front of Shell, but Shell's going to have the push from Wetzel. Will they swerve? Actually, Schaefer will move back down to the bottom in front of Ross. Now here's the question.
Well, you can't say fuel at this point.
Nah.
The car's off the track in the back here. I mean, at this point, you can't say fuel. You got to go. If I'm those guys up front, I'm pushing them boys as hard as I can. I'm pushing that 58 machine out front, Shell. And that's what they did. Yeah, and you're seeing Wetzel and Grace. They know they got enough fuel. They're gone. I don't think Shell's got enough. He's falling off the pace. I think he's done.
Schaefer's got to be running on fumes here.
Yeah.
He's being pushed by Donovan Ross. He's on the same strategy, same of Clevenger. Wetzel up high, white flag in the air.
Yeah, one more time. I'm going to be surprised if Schaefer makes this thing all the way. But if they wreck, it won't matter.
Yeah, if they wreck here, then it don't really matter whoever can get back across the line first. Right now, Schaefer out front. See if he goes for a block. Not quite clear on Wetzel. Wetzel with the push from Grace. Who's that on the high side? That is Steven Spees. We are 3 wide for the front spot.
Oh, they got turned. There you go. They're wrecking the whole field in the front. And Schaefer, Spees, Ross, Donovan Ross might steal this thing. Who knows? Schaefer might come out of here with a third place, though. He is. Well, he's going to try for second.
Give the win to Ross.
Yep. Wow. What a finish. Schaefer held on, man, fuel-wise. Wow. So did Ross. Speeds, though, out of nowhere coming up here in third, but, man, they killed him in the front. Donovan Ross, man, what a finish to him. Nice.
Well, you play that last lap wreck for the fans out there. While we wait on the top three, and we'll get a word with them.
Bump draft gone wrong in the turn.
Sean Grayson the gray and Wetzel getting turned there. And Spees almost was involved as well. Wow.
Wow, that is crazy. We'll get a couple of these guys up here and get a word with them. Word with him. Donovan, Joe out of the booth, got a copy?
How we doing, Joe?
Man, pretty good. Well, tell you what, you was able to miss all the mayhem there at the end. I gotta ask though, how close was you on fuel?
I was about out. That was it.
That's what I was saying. I know it was close, man. Me and Corey was up here talking about it. It had to be close up for you guys, and but hey, you was able to miss that big one. What's going through your mind there when those guys started wrecking?
Well, which time, right? Just happened to get lucky. Took tires, I don't know, mid-race, and we charged right back to the front, and then took a fuel only, and then, you know, Schaefer and I were actually practicing together a little bit, and I felt pretty good around him, and he had a pretty good car there at the end, and we just, I don't know if I don't think I roughed him up at all. He just got a little bit loose there, and they kind of split the seas, and away we went.
No doubt, and like you said, able to avoid a big one here. Get it up here, man, put it in victory lane. Awesome win. You got anybody you want to thank?
Oh, I just thank Jack and Keith and Gary. Those guys helped me out there, and yeah, it was a good time up there. Never really run well in one of these truck races, so first win here, so we'll take it.
Yeah, like I said, it's always fun, man, to get that win. But again, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank Roger for the league, and it's a fun race to run. So hopefully you guys had a good time with it too.
There you go. That's old Donovan Ross. Like I said, man, I tell you what, just making it through. Well, let's bring up third place, man. Schaefer, let's get a word with him.
Hey there, Christopher. You got a copy on me?
I got a copy.
Well, man, you saved enough fuel to make it to the end, holding on to third. Just talk us through that last lap carnage that you had to survive.
Yeah, I actually don't even know what happened. I just know I was on the bottom and Devo was pushing me, and I think we were 3 wide, and I think it was Brad and Sean was in the middle, and I don't know if they got loose or just shoved the wrong way. And I felt the tap on the right rear, and I was like, all right, well, I got a good chance of still winning. I'm in front of everybody, and then I seen Devo and Steven come by me. I was like, oh, man. So it was a good truck, though. I was fast all night.
Absolutely. You look pretty good out there. Well, man, you got anybody you'd like to thank here tonight for your outstanding performance?
Yeah, man, I got to thank my teammates over at Inferno Motorsports. I got to thank CTFX Graphics for the paint on the truck. My longtime supporter in Getting Hooked, Charters out of Cedar Key, Florida. A&J Custom Creations. I think that's it. Highlight Cinematography. does all of our photos for us, and you guys for broadcasting, and Roger and everybody behind the scenes for the league.
There you have it, folks. Your third place man, Christopher Schaefer.
Yeah, did a good job. Let's go Speeds up here and get a word with him.
Hey there, Stefan. You get a copy on me?
Yep, I got you.
Well, you survived the last lap carnage there in turn 3 and 4. You're picking home second place here in the trucks. Talk us through that.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what happened. I was just kind of setting up and felt I had a really good run down the back straight, so was just gonna hang in that high line and bring it around 3 and 4 and see where we landed. As long as somebody came with me, I thought I had a chance at it. And then next thing I knew, I got bumped and pushed into the wall, and luckily my truck was still going straight, and so I just dropped in behind Evo and tried to hold on to it. So it's plate racing, I guess.
Absolutely. And we talked earlier, what does the aggression for driving go if you have a quick fix and then you lose that quick fix halfway through a race or whatever?
Yeah, I had to use mine pretty early. I don't even know what happened. We were coming down through the tri-oval fairly early in the race, and everybody just kind of stopped. And you're so close and going so fast, you can't do anything. And it crunched my truck up, and I was 4 or 5 seconds off pace. So I had to stop, and luckily didn't get a lap down. And then, I was just kind of being careful and riding along, and figured I'd just play the fuel game and try to be there at the end. There was no reason to make aggressive moves or really push and shove or anything like that until you get to the end. Then ended up positioned pretty well. So then, the aggression was on for that last 2-lap run, but didn't have to do anything too crazy. It was just gonna force it 3 wide and go for it.
Absolutely, you did it pretty good. P2 here. You got anybody like to thank tonight?
I got to thank my Gambler teammates. I rarely, if ever, drive pavement, and if I do, I don't hardly drive anything that requires pit stops. So those guys coached me through it, and I just tried to keep it pointed in the right direction. But thanks to all the Gambler folks.
There you have it, folks. Your second place man, that's Stefan Spees.
Absolutely, man. So he looks pretty good here tonight. Like you said, man, coming home in second place. Folks, I tell you what a night it was here for our Extreme E-Speed TV, man. Dirt racing earlier, and Lucy Olson, Salty Dog, pickup trucks here at Talladega. We're going to leave here as that man out front pulling it off. Donovan Ross, for myself and everyone, have a good night.